Windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, we'll see a contest from Chicago Cubs. The Cubs look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Jose Quintana will do the pitching in game.
We're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that. You're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
Standing in now, Nick Senzel. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, and every starting pitcher in a game comes out ready to fire, hoping that they're going to have a big game. What they don't plan for is giving up base hits on the first 2 pitches of the game. Well, it is what it is. Now he's got to find a way to limit the damage.
So coming to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes again. 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Grounder. Flag it down. Senzel rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box now, Aristides Aquino, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He'll start this one at 274, a dozen home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks, code red.
And that brings up Scott Schebler, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he brings a 4-for-12 line. He also has 1 home run. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch
in there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
At the plate, Derek Dietrich. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Fouled away. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Now another 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Again, he sends it out of play. Mm. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Into the box now, number 34. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. He's set. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
0-1 pitch on its way. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Kurt Casale, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Casale swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was taken in the 10th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Tyler Chatwood comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Stepping in now, Alex Wood. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, you never want to say a game is over in the first inning. There's still a lot of time left to come back and rally, but down 6-0 is an awfully big hole to dig yourself out of, and the inning isn't even over yet.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Iglesias. Runner in scoring position with two gone. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. In there, 1-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And strike three there, as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Reds lead it 6-0. Alex Wood will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, if Alex don't light your fire, you're working with wet wood. This is one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Sneaky, quick, funky arm angle, 92-94, good curveball. One of the more underappreciated quality lefties in the game of baseball.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. 29 home runs for him on the year, and they're on the board at 6-1.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout, because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And here comes the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's gone 3 for 11. Wood into the windup. First pitch on the way. And a ball 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The 0-1 pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
0-2, here it comes. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
From the belt, the pitch hit hard down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Baez, the runner at first with 2 gone. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Striding in once again, Nick Senzel. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note, of course. A win completes the sweep.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. It's been a steady 5 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Comes set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 0-2 once more. High in the air out to center field. Hayward has a read on it. 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
In now for the Reds, Aristides Aquino. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Scott Schebler. A bouncer up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, they've already pushed 8 runs across, and it's still early. I'm not sure what the answer is. At this point, you might just consider leaving the pitcher out there. You don't want to waste your bullpen in a game like this. Then again, it's early, so you don't want to throw in the towel either.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Dietrich is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's
well hit out to straightaway center. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now batting.
Into the box, number 34. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Curt Casali.
Digging in, Curt Casali stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Baez has a play, and that ends the inning. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Reds lead this one 10-1. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ball 1. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He brings a 4 for 12 line. The 1-0 delivery. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there and a strong arm.
The next Cub up, David Bodie, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out to right. Number 44 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting in, the second baseman, Daniel.
Now at the plate, Daniel Descalzo. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Wood gets the sign. 0-2 on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
In now, Tyler Chatwood. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back for more from the north side after this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding into the box, Alex Wood. 9-1-2 due up.
Wood.
In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Hit in the air out to left field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jose Iglesias 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Hayward. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, number 15.
Digging in and looking for more, Nick Senzel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They hang on to their 10-1 lead.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
For the Cubs.
Into the box,
The left
Kyle
fielder,
Schwarber, 0 for
Kyle
1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
You think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Standing in, Chris Bryant. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the bleachers and out of here. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. His second of the game, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Check his swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
So striding forward now, Javier Baez. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. Iglesias is up with it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher Wilson Contreras.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Line towards center field. Schebler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. 3 complete from Wrigley Field. It's the Reds 10 and the Cubbies 3. Ready once again, Eugenio Suarez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watched it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Bryant giving chase. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Ready for another shot now, Scott Schebler. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
The first baseman, number 22.
Ready to take his hacks again, Derek Dietrich, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Kyle Ryan answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Standing in now, number 34, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Slapped hard the opposite way. Schwarber is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on just 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Reds out in front, 12-3. Stepping into the box, Jason Hayward. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. There to take it is the sure-handed Iglesias, 1 away.
The third baseman,
good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. At the plate, David Bodie. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Into the box, Daniel Descalso. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Stepping in now, Kyle Ryan. A ball and no strikes. Bodie over at second. Descalso at first, 1 gone. The 1-1. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Now batting, the right fielder, Chris.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And he fouls this one off. 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. 1 run scores. 2 runs have scored. Now 3 runs are in.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Stephen Matz answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Matt.
Standing in now, Javier Baez. He sends it on the ground softly to the left. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We played 4 full. The Reds lead it 12-7. Digging in, Kurt Casale. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The catcher, Kurt Casale.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Schwarber on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Stephen Matz.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Steven Matz. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Schwarber, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter.
It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Stepping up now, Jose Iglesias. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Reds are down in order. They lead, however. It's 12-7. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
Striding in, Jason Hayward. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Contreras aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. That's in the basket. A home run. A 2-run home run that time for Jason Hayward. Number 14 on the season. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
The third baseman,
into the box,
13.
David Bodie.
David.
A bouncer to the left side. Iglesias is there. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
So in now for Chicago, Daniel Descalso. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. The 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Albert Almora will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
And 1 count, and the pitch to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 1 for 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Hits this one hard the other way. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 12 and the Cubs 9. Brandon Kinsler takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 20, Brandon Kinsler.
Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. And he'll lead things off in the Cincinnati 6th. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. A ball and no strikes. Senzel gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Aristides Aquino is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The 1-0 home misses off the plate.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3-0 to him now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bryant shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-1 home. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Runners are at first and second with one away. Hard on the ground towards short. There's Descalso on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Reds leave one. It's still a 12-9 ball game. Chris Bryant will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First delivery to him on the way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. And that misses ball one. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0. Misses ball 2.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. A runner at second, nobody out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The catcher.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Schebler is going to get there, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only one run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it. 2 down. And this would be a tough opportunity to squander this late in the ball game, but he'll hold tight with 2 away now.
David Bodie.
Ready now, David Bodie. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Throw won't get him. So 2 runs are in on the double there, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
The second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
In now, Daniel Descalso, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Sam Gordon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Sam Gordon.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full, and we're all even at 12 apiece. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Steve Cishek is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Sam Horton is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Derek Dietrich is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Gordon.
Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 34.
Ready now for Cincinnati, number 34. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Seared down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they have taken the lead. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year. And they've taken a 1-run lead. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off. Is looked at for ball 1. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bryant is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Steven Matt.
Jesse Winker will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 33, Jesse Winker.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. The average sits at 294, 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So just a 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. The Reds are on top, 13-12. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
Please.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Amir Garrett gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Suarez is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Chris Bryant.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's your said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. 0-1 the count. Comes set, and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bryant, base runner at first with 1 out. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Tying run headed home. He comes across to score, and the Cubs have tied it. A tie game at 13 apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that base hit to tie things up. That comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
In there, strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Chopper foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Misses. Ball 2. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they've taken a 2-run lead. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was an advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they jump ahead by 3. Addison Russell will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Addison Russell.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Four runs here in this half inning. Russell behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Line drive to left. Number 34 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, David Bodie. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubbies are in front 16-13. Dylan Maples will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Addison Russell is into the ballgame as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup.
Number 27, Addison Russell.
First delivery to him on the way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. The Cubbies are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
The 1-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Gordon has it in his tracks. 1 down.
Now batting, number 15.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. So stepping in, Nick Senzel. He singled his last time up. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Settling in now, Eugenio Suarez. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. From the stretch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Eugenio Suarez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aristides Aquino. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Coming to the plate now, Scott Schebler. He was a double play victim last time around. Breaking ball stays high and misses for a ball.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-1. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
Thinking
Going to miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. Haven't seen that too often. They trail by 3. Victor Caratini is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
Victor Caratini.
Hit out towards second. Senzel fields it cleanly. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping in, Sam Gordon. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner in there for a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
you'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The change up on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. One and one to Schwarber.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
The batter, the right fielder, Chris Bryant.
So striding in, Chris Bryant. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Driven nicely into the gap. Gordon is on his way home. He comes across to score, and they lead now by 4. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Robert Stevenson is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. Into the box, Anthony Rizzo, as it's on the ground toward the hole. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
At the plate, Javier Baez. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Bryant at third with 2 away. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Pedro Strop will come on to take over on the mound now, and he'll hit in the 3rd spot in the lineup as a part of the double switch.
Number 7.
Victor Caratini is also into the ball game and still hit in the number 8 spot here. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Got him to go down swinging there. Derek Dietrich becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, number 34. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Here's the 0-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And he takes ball 1. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. A bouncer to the left side. Bodie is up with it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
18-13 in this afternoon's game. The Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Steve Cishek gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes.